Hello and welcome to another episode of Driveway Dudes. Today we're gonna myth bust, if you like, wheel cleaner on an engine cover. So using wheel cleaner like an engine degreaser. The reason for this, as you can see with my bottle of wheel cleaner here, it only costs €1.75, about £1 in the UK, probably similar elsewhere in Europe and the rest of the world, depends where, this particular Astonish Car Care send their products, but you can buy a similar product anyway. A cheap wheel cleaner from a cheap shop. And if it works, fantastic. You can try it at home if you're feeling brave. If it doesn't work and I destroy my engine cover, now you won't destroy your engine cover following what I'm doing. So let's see what happens. Okay, so as you can see, the engine cover is it's in a pretty dire way. I've never really kind of personally cleaned it. It's pretty much the way it was when I got the car, and I put a couple of thousand miles on it since. Especially with the oil filler being around here. Oil residue has just dripped down, kind of dripped around all the different parts of the engine cover. The reason for using a non-acidic wheel cleaner is because it's safe for wheel cover plastics or hubcap plastics, which would be probably the same kind of ABS plastic that an engine cover is made out of as well. So I'm testing it on my engine cover, so you don't have to test it on yours in case it gets damaged or lifts any paint or anything off it as well. So I'm going to sacrifice this engine cover for the purpose of this video. So the wheel cleaner I'm using today is the Astonish Car Care wheel cleaner. It's never, been designed to degrease engines or engine parts. The reason why I'm using it is because, as you can see, it only costs €1.75 from a cheap shop, as opposed to engine degreaser, which can cost, €10 upwards. So according to the instructions on the bottle, to remove any loose dirt before spraying onto your wheels, well, in this case spraying onto the engine cover, so I did just remove some loose dirt using one of the brushes prior to filming. It does say as well to hose down any loose dirt, but pretty much what's left on this is just oil anyway, so the water will just bounce off and not have any effect. And also it'll put this to a better test to see how well it can just dig in and lift that dirt, and that way I can rub it off. So let's begin. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just spraying it down. Just sprayed a little bit before the shot began, just getting the bottle ready. And when doing this, you want to leave it no longer than 1 minute after spraying it onto your wheels, or in this case your engine cover, because I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to eat into it. I don't know if it's going to work absolutely perfectly. So you can already see actually this non-acidic wheel cleaner is already starting to shift some dirt, so I'm actually very pleased with it so far. And once again, like I said, I don't mind sacrificing this for the purpose of the video, so you don't have to damage your engine cover testing it out. Okay, so I think that's properly soaked now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the bottle over here just out of the way, and I'm going to get my phone and I'm going to put a timer on for 1 minute, just as per the instructions, and let's come back to the engine cover in a minute. So, by magic of editing, the 1 minute is up. The wheel cleaner / engine degreaser for this video has had an opportunity to dig into the dirt. You can actually see around the lettering here and around the lettering here, the liquid is actually dirty. So I'm sure it's actually dug into the oil and the grease and the road dirt and everything that's built up into this engine cover. I'll just mention this engine cover actually came from a 17-year-old Alfa Romeo, so maybe it's never been cleaned properly before in its life. So according to the instructions on the bottle, you should be able to just rinse it down and be done. What I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to agitate the dirt as though it's stubborn brake dust or oils or whatever, just to give it that bit of an extra chance to completely clean the engine cover. So I'm just going to grab one of my brushes here, and let's give it a go. Well, okay, so I'm just kind of finishing up using the big brush, and you can already see probably in the shot it's very dirty looking, but from where I'm standing it is actually doing a very good job so far of picking up the dirt. So the next step is I'm going to move over to the toothbrush, the old toothbrush, to get into the tighter little grooves and everything on the engine cover. But so far, very pleased. So once again, don't forget your little bolt holes here. Might be hard to reach, but they're important to clean as well. And Don't be scared to just flip it over so you can get into the nooks and crannies. Obviously I'm not cleaning underneath the engine cover because nobody sees that, so it doesn't really matter. Unless, you know, you're a bit picky and you want to do it. Absolutely feel free. But so far it's doing an absolutely amazing job, and I'm actually very, very pleased with the way it's turning out. Okay, so I'm just going to get the hose now. I'm a little bit worried that I've let it dry in for too long and it's just getting oily again. So yeah, so I'm just going to go grab the hose now. Let's just spray it down. Oh wow, you can actually see all the dirt just coming off it. This is amazing. If you can hear me, I'm absolutely so pleased with the way this is turning out. It looks like a new engine cover. Now you may see that the lettering is a little bit worn out, but that's actually the way it was under all that gunk anyway. Now obviously there could be some, you know, still remaining stubborn parts, you know, like I'm rubbing here with my finger, that, you know, comes off a little bit more with some more agitation. So what I'll do is I'll just give this a quick once over again with another brush that hasn't got any dirty product on it, and just hose it down one more time. But as you can see in the shot here, it just looks so shiny, it looks so good, and I really can't wait to fit it back to the car. It'll make such a transformation under the bonnet. So like I said, I'm just going to grab this brush, which has had no product on it. It's a very, very, very soft bristle brush that was used for indoors, but as you can see, it snapped off. But this will be perfect for it. You know, I don't want to scratch it if I can help it. So yeah, I'm just going to rub along the lines here and just finish off any last bits. Definitely would not guess this was a 17-year-old cover. Okay, so just finished with that brush now. Just gonna hose it down one more time. Just get rid of that loose dirt from the dirty brush. As you can see, you can use cheap alloy wheel cleaner that only cost €1.75 for me. Now this has only been, you know, done in a few minutes with an old engine cover that has covered in a bit of old oil. It just turned out so well. I'm honestly lost for words. You can probably hear me kind of stumbling about. I don't know what to say. I did not expect this result. This just looks so good. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it over to one side in the yard to dry out in the sunlight. And yeah, I'll show you a picture when it's back in the engine bay. Wow, I can't believe it. This I'm lost for words. I can't believe it. The wheel cleaner, the Astonish Car Care wheel cleaner, designed for brake dust and road dirt and oils that you may kind of encounter on the roads and splash up onto your wheels. It can actually degrease engine covers. I'm definitely going to recommend this particular product anyway. I know this is supposed to be an unbiased review. You know, I went out and I spent my own €1.75 on this bottle. I didn't get given the bottle by Astonish, didn't get given the bottle by any big brands or anybody, any companies, shops. This was purely out of my own pocket, just to test it and see how well it does on degreasing engine parts. If you're in any way in any doubt, you can absolutely feel free to send us a comment, send us a message on the channel through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and ask us whether or not, you know, we'd recommend using a similar product. And I can even see, dripping dry, that the lacquer has not been damaged, the lettering has not been damaged on the engine cover. That's what I was a little bit worried about. Sometimes products like this can eat into the clear coat or the lacquer on wheels because it's deliberately designed to go into the wheel and lift the brake dust. So thanks so much for sticking with me. I know it's a long video, but you know, I'm just so pleased with the way this turned out. I definitely recommend it. And once again, feel free to you know, send us a comment, ask us any questions you like about anything, you know, DIY, car related, cleaning related. And of course, we're going to keep uploading videos. And if there's a video you want us to do, anything, you know, within reason, of course, that you would like us to test out on one of our cars so you don't have to, a product you want us to test, we don't mind. We'll go out and we'll pick up the product if it's a reasonable price, and we'll shoot it. If you want to even send us something in the mail to test, you know, like a wheel cleaner or something like that, of course, we'll be happy to test it out for you. And so we damage our cars and you don't damage yours. So thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and like Driveway Dudes. to keep up to date with our future videos. Thanks so much for you guys that are sticking with us and watching our videos at the moment. We really do appreciate the support, and, thanks again. We'll see you soon.